really great to have Mikko from Trading Strategy joining us today.
My pleasure. The pleasure is on my side.
Mikko, can you tell us a little bit about your background? How did you get into the space?
I was a CTO for one of the early Bitcoin exchanges called Local Bitcoins, when Bitcoin was still the only blockchain and there was nothing else. And then 2016, I started very early develop on Ethereum. I was one of the first, I could say, auditors. Our audits didn't exist yet by the time, so they were just like called something else. And then I ended up staying with Ethereum, and now I'm still here, so I like the community.
Absolutely. Now coming back to the Hackathons and the ETH event in Lisbon just happened over like a few weeks of time. Now the trading system also use very sophisticated way to think about how to compose all of this DeFi. Maybe you can tell what trading strategy is different from like all the current Lego blocks so far.
Yeah. So currently, what we are seeing is a yield farming boom that's caused by liquidity mining and passive interest. And what people don't always realize yet that the yield has to end someday, that tokens will be finished, they are going to be dry, there's no tokens left. And then the rates go down. And what we are now building is the next generation of the DeFi. That's more made, so it's active trading, like the strategy is actually buying and selling on the behalf of the investor. Just like instead of waiting that somebody comes and drops token on them.
Exactly. It's almost an active market maker, if not be able to dynamically adjust the parameters as you go.
That's as well. And also it's kind of, even if you have very, very basic algo that trades on the behalf of user, it's likely going to be a much more profitable than, a retail trader just goes and clicks buy, eyes blind,
You also have a strong opinion of where Solidity and hopefully in the future a better language and better ecosystem of tooling. Can you tell us what you like?
I think the world is going to the direction of the Rust, and even for the now EVM-based chains, Rust is the way to go. No matter what future blockchains or let's say next generation blockchains you use. Everything is built on Rust. So it doesn't really matter which blockchain wins, because Rust is going to win. It's crazy that you love Python, but you really think that Rust, better type system, but also be a lot closer to system programming, can be helpful for smart contract as well. And the other way to see the domain of the language is that Rust is a system programming language. It's usually very close to Metal, so to say, but also all of these smart contract execution environments need to be super efficient. Because every byte we write to a blockchain is going to cost a lot of money. That's right. And that's why it has more similar characteristics that embedded systems have than let's say web development. Very precise specification of the type, interface, but also understanding the resources management with the linear types. These are really what Rust can even help with smart contracts. And you can't just like on a smart contract, you can't allocate 1 megabyte of memory and have a garbage collector there. So. Well, you also have been to like quite a few hackathons the last few years. How does this one compare? What do you really expect? Many people, including us, will be hosting a few more hackathons. What would be a good advice for the organizer? What I really appreciate is a good communication. Sometimes it's hard to. A lot of things are going on, and for the participants, it's hard to track things and what forms they need to submit, what tickets they need to buy, and so on. I think here, especially because there has been such a big backlog with the people coming in, and everybody couldn't get in, and so on. So it's making sure that you have this German efficiency of managing people in and out, and all of that. That makes life easier. It's still human coordination, for sure. Everyone should give you a ticket to go in, right? There are so many like follow-up conference and hackathon that I definitely think that you are more than like you shouldn't have to register. Like the POA should be part of it. Well, I hope you guys win.
can't wait to see the result and play with the product.
Yeah. And as likewise, it was my pleasure here, and let's catch in the next hackathon, I guess.
Yeah. Well, thanks for joining us, Mikko, today.
Thank you.